Good morning.
Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. This is Emily.
And this is Mike.
Yes, I'm originally from the Philippines. I'm a mom, a happy wife, and also a grandma of three. I am a teacher by profession.
And I'm Mike, originally from England and a traditional, what would you say?
Coffee
Traditional
shop.
coffee shop business owner. Yes, indeed.
Yes, so today we are very thrilled that we have a very special guest, and we are going to bring her on stage. Her name is Tina.
Yeah, Tina is
Hi,
originally.
Emily. Hi, Mike.
Hi, Tina. How are you?
Good. Thanks for having me here.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So, originally from Singapore, she's faced some incredible challenges and turned them into a story of courage and resilience and fresh beginnings.
Yeah, she's now based in Italy. Tina
Yes.
has started an amazing new chapter with her online business journey. And Tina, we can't wait to hear more about your story. So take it away.
Okay. To Mike, like I said, very happy to be here on the last Sunday of 2025. What a way to end 2020. So to all the viewers that's watching us, good afternoon from Italy, actually. So my name is Tina, and I'm originally from Singapore. I actually faced a year with 3 deaths in my life before I decided that I need to get out of everything afresh again. So one of the deaths was my dog as well. So, out of the three, one of them was my dog, and that really, really hit me very hard. And of course, the last one was my partner of 8 years, which came very suddenly because of COVID. So all these happened in 2020, and then in 2021, while the whole world was recovering, I was hit one big time with a mild stroke. And I was hospitalized for like 11 days. Those 11 days I will never forget because I do hope that nobody has suffered a stroke before, but it was one hell of an experience because I didn't know what was happening. But thank goodness the medical system in Singapore was so advanced that the doctors and caregivers there spotted it very fast. And my case was like really minor. But having said that, a stroke is a stroke. So you have to, because I was bedridden for like 5 days, I think. So in order to move again, wow, you should try, anybody trying bedridden for 5 days will know the experience. But the minute you get up, you can't walk. You kind of forgot how to move about. So in that 6 days in the what do you call rehabilitation ward, they teach you all your simple basic mobile needs again. And from then, once they assess that you're better condition, then you can actually be released home. And after that, well, miraculously, thank God, I was on the road to recovery really fast. Within a month from discharge, I'm almost back to normal. The only side effect, if you look very carefully, according to my doctor, I have a slight drop on one side of my face, very slight, which if I don't say it, nobody will know. And then I got myself back to my exercise regime to build up my health again. But then living in Singapore was just like too tough because, I moved house, I moved everything, I changed furniture, I did everything, but then it was still tough. So I thought when the world opened up in 2022, I just wanted to get out of the country, which is supposed to be my country, right? It's still my country, but I just wanted to get out. I want to see the world. I want to travel. And I've always loved Italy. Don't know why I picked Sicily, but I always love Italy. And I actually enjoyed my first 6 months of being in Sicily because there's so many new things to discover. There are new places to visit, of course, but the challenging part was the language barrier. Plus, I have no friends. So after 6 months and no work, I got bored. And after getting bored, I realized that I needed to do something because financially there was a setback as well, right? Because I was living savings and I thought I could retire, but I can't because back then my son was still doing his last 2 years of diploma. So, yep. And that was when I started scrolling and like everybody doing Facebook scrolling. And Facebook is also my way of communicating with my family back home. And then I found this business and I jumped right into it. So that's a very cool story.
Oh, thank you so much, Tina, for that story. And wow,
Yeah.
what a story! Really, like having
Oh,
3 pets. Oh my God, I can't imagine how you surpass all of those. You know,
And then the stroke, and then moving to another country where you don't know the language and all the culture, and that's
you are brave.
super brave.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, you are super
oh
super
no! Then
brave.
after that, I took lessons. I started taking Italian lessons because you just have to start somewhere. Apart from saying thank you and goodbye, you need to communicate. But to me, that is something I like to learn because knowing another language is only to my advantage, never a disadvantage. So I kind of
Yes,
got that
yeah.
part. Yeah.
Absolutely. So you mentioned about finding out this online business. And so since you opened the can, we have a few questions for you about the online business. So what was the turning point that made you decide to start over with an online business?
Boredom was the first one. Imagine after 6 months of playing around, I didn't know which day was which day when I woke up, and that's not good. And you
Yeah.
begin to lose yourself. And of course, the important part was also the financial aspect. So I actually saw something online a year before I joined, which
Okay.
very few people know about it. I did whatever I was supposed to do when the person asked me to click and watch a webinar, but I only saw the webinar for like 3 minutes.
Mhm.
And then I immediately went to this is a scam.
Yeah.
Right.
I clicked it off, I blocked the person, and I forgot about it. Then I went on doing other things and I actually did some part time work. So, when there's work, you don't think about it that much, the initial wise, until, of course, then, I have to keep sending money home to my son because he was still in Polytechnic at the time, also to my family at home. Um, then early last year, again something came up and it also said online business. So I got curious and then I clicked and I did the same thing. But this time round, I watched the full 90-minute webinar. When I watched the first few minutes, I recognized it already. But
Mm.
I didn't block this one, neither did I turn it off because I told myself it happened a second time. There must be something behind this, which is why I watched the whole thing.
Mhm.
And also maybe because my mentor's name is also Tina.
Oh.
Yeah.
So are you under Tina Willis?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes
So
sense.
well, I don't know, but she actually I connected with her immediately, not just by messenger. I
Mhm.
actually called her on WhatsApp. I said, "Can I
Oh.
call you?" I spoke with her,
Mhm.
and that made the process like really fast.
Yes.
And I signed on like some people take months, right? I
Mhm.
signed on the next day.
There you go.
Yep,
Wow. Wow.
yep.
I really admire you because you are when you are on a mission, you're on a mission. But
Oh yeah, no stop.
also I would like to your very first experience when you saw the ad for the very first time and you said,
The one
"Oh,
that I blocked, is it?
Yeah.
yeah," you said
Uh-huh.
it's a scam because a lot of people are very skeptical in this online business. And I'll give you one perfect example of that person who is very skeptical. He's actually sitting next to me.
That would be me. I was probably like you. I would have probably clicked the delete button and scam button straight away. I didn't have no faith in it. I was just super skeptical. Although Emily was already part of the business, she was kind of like your
Okay.
second trip round. When she saw it, she was all in 100%,
Yes.
just like you.
Yeah.
That
And
was my second time, Mike. That
Yeah.
was my second time.
yeah.
I guess because the noise in this online world is like just so loud that you need to know how to sieve it. The first time round, I guess I didn't sieve it because I was just overwhelmed by the noise and thought that everything's a scam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah, and
Uh,
it's I think it's also meant to be for you to be
I
with Tina.
think
You are
yes,
so yes.
yeah.
yes, it
Yeah.
was. It was definitely meant to be.
And I think that, because there are so many scams out there, unfortunately, the legitimate businesses, such as what we offer, get put under the same umbrella. But it's, you've just got,
Unfortunately, yes.
you've definitely.
Unfortunately, yes.
So what challenges did you face when starting the business? I mean, dealing with all the personal issues that you've been having. What challenges would you say
I
you came
actually
across?
didn't. I won't call it a challenge because starting the business actually gave me a purpose. It
Mhm.
took my mind off a lot of things because I have to focus on training. And I'm such an eager beaver that I wanted to train immediately. I wanted to start immediately. I wanted everything to be immediate
Mhm.
until I was told to hold my horses by you know who. And of course, then we can't jump the training, right? So prior to coming to Sicily, I was a very impatient person. I'm the chop chop go go, and
Mhm.
get it done. But coming here has like sedated me 50%. So when I realized that I have to go step by step on the training, I realized that was good for me actually,
Mhm.
instead of rushing through it. So yeah, I wouldn't call that much of a challenge um, because of what I went through, but in fact, it helped me a lot. The only other real challenge was doing a go live.
Uh,
Imagine I was like 4 months into the business. I think I have not even started my first ad. I was told to do a go live.
uh,
And going back to see my first go live, I was like laughing my head off.
uh,
It's it's so scripted. Yeah, that's the word. It's so scripted. So I guess doing my first go live, actually speaking to a camera that you don't know who is watching,
Mhm.
that was quite scary. Posting photos and all that on Facebook was fine with me because I love posting things anyway in my own personal page. So so that was not much of a problem.
right. Yeah, definitely. It's I think we all go through that cycle of trying to learn something, especially the go live, because it's not something you do every day. So, but it takes a little, a few
No,
runs
yeah.
until you get a little more comfortable with it.
Yes, and in my case,
Actually, I love it now. Yeah, go live now because when you run out of things to post, you just click go live and you have something.
That's right.
yes, that's true. In my case, of course, I started my this Facebook that I'm using now. I started this when I started the online business. So I did not have the, I don't want to post anything about me personally on Facebook. So I'm very like reserved, if you want to say. But then also the go live, I started with, do I go live? Do I not? Do I go live? Do I not? Until I learned how to do the countdown. Five, four, three, two, one, hit go live. And then once you're live, then there's no turning back, you know. But looking
Yeah,
back,
yeah.
looking back, what's the biggest difference this online business has made in your life?
Um, it actually brought my confidence back. Being a new immigrant in a new country, like I said, you are lonely, you're lost, you don't know which direction really to move towards. But having been an online business owner and mentor, I realized that I am my actual happy self again, though not 100%. I'm trying to achieve that 100% in 2026. That is my New Year resolution, to be happy. It's so simple. Yeah, so it brought my confidence back, my self esteem back. Having something to do every day actually gave me a sense of fulfillment and helping others change their lives, and watching others coming into the business and watching them grow actually gave me a huge sense of fulfillment. And the other thing would be meeting all of you, and having this great online community support. I think is so important because it connected me to the world again, not just limited to Sicilians in Sicily, but I am back with business partners from different parts of the world. And I love that connection, especially during our regular Zoom meetings with my team, and also with Emelie and Mike when we do the Trailblazers. So it really gave me a sense of belonging again. And during the recent convention in Rome, meeting everybody offline from online was one great experience. Emelie, I need to meet you and Mike.
Yes,
I
absolutely.
guess it's the Canada one that we are all going to.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's one thing that I really love as well, is the community.
Yeah.
Everybody wants you to succeed. The
Yeah.
encouragement they also give you, the support, that you don't find that anywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
You just don't find it anywhere. And as I say, everybody's out to encourage you and they want you to succeed. So that's huge for me.
Yep. Instead of the regular corporate world, or even if you own a business, your competitor wants to kill you.
Exactly.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
As I say, we own a coffee shop, and I can't go to the coffee shop down the street and say, "Hey, what are you doing for this, this, and this?" He's not going to
Oh
tell me.
yeah,
He's
exactly.
going to steal business. So
Exactly.
whereas on the online, it's like everybody encourages you and wants you
Yep.
to do fantastic. So just what advice would you give someone who's kind of hesitant to start their own online business?
Well, first they have to get the mindset right. If you want to do something, do not hesitate. Of course, connect with either of us and watch that very important 90-minute webinar. I think we have a shorter version, which is 20 minutes. If you want to, you can request for that. And after that, communicate. Yes, that's the word. Communicate. Do not be shy. Ask all the questions you want with the person that invited you to the webinar. And if you want to, instead of just doing messages, request for a video call so that you can see us. We are real humans. We have families. We are real life people with real life stories, and we live through the experience. So who else is better to tell you how this business works than us?
Yes.
Now, another step I would advise the person to take would be to do your own due diligence after you have watched that 90-minute webinar, because I would say 20% of the information is given already. And then go on, click onto that 149 USD is your first step into your first investment to yourself and nobody else.
Or
There's all the information given, and do more due diligence. Go Google, because all the information of the product partnership that we are working with is there. Google the companies that we work with, Google us, then decide for yourself, because after that, if you feel that this is not for you, it's fully refundable within 30 days.
yes,
So really nothing to lose.
yes,
And that's obviously one of the great things about this online. Not a lot of online businesses will allow you to do so much due diligence, if you want to say, or looking into
research.
Yeah.
Yes.
Most of them are like, hey, sign up now, sign up quick.
Yeah.
We don't want you to do that. We want you to look into it and make sure it's a good fit for you.
Yes.
And we give you 30 days. Yeah. 30 days is a long time.
Yeah. And also be comfortable. And then if they are not, and after paying that 149, and if they are not satisfied with what they saw, then they will get their money back, full refund.
Yeah.
So it's like you said, it's a win-win situation.
I mean, if you don't do it, you will never know whether it is for you. You will never know what's on the other side of the fence, and you're just guessing.
That's right. And 2026 is coming. So it's a great time to make that New Year's resolution for everybody out there who's watching us right now, to make a change in your life.
Yes, absolutely. So thank you so much, Tina, for sharing your incredible journey with us today.
Thank you, Mike and Emily, for having me.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you've been facing some unimaginable loss, and finding the courage to create a whole new chapter for yourself in your life and the story and what you put together. Incredible.
Yes, and your honesty, resilience, and determination remind us that even in the toughest times, it's possible to rebuild, grow, and pursue our dreams.
Yeah, and I think everyone listening today is probably going to walk away motivated and encouraged for sure.
Yes,
they should be, because anybody can do this. You just have to tell yourself. Nobody can tell you. Tell yourself and find out your biggest why.
Yes, absolutely. So we really appreciate your time and everything you've opened up about it. It's such a blessing that you join us in this Go Live. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks to you both as well for having me.
You're welcome.
Right. You're so welcome.
We'll talk with you soon.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.
Learn